The design here contains entities where transparency has been used to display certain elements in the design. Let's come into the model, and this particular tree, let's just move it out of the way for the moment. Imagine it's a tall tree, an existing tree. We'd like to be able to see the understory planting. That particular symbol has had some transparency applied to it, so that when we move it into position, we can actually see the understory planting. I'll move it back out of the way. And this element here, ground cover, if you come over here, it's also had transparency 125. Now unfortunately we don't have a PDF writer that can print transparency, not effectively anyway. So let's move this one back into position and let's have a look at the presentation. If we want to present this sheet showing transparency, we need to use an inbuilt tool that we've given you called File, Save as PDF. You want it high resolution. Let's pick it, and we say we're going to fit. In fact, we're just going to make a very quick PDF file. Now I've got line weight turned on in the status line. I'll change and I'll go to the desktop and we'll just call it test. Now my computer is set up to show, let's go full size, to show the print. So the transparency shows very nicely there. Well, if, however, we wanted to print high quality PDF, we'd go to File and Print and choose a PDF writer, Microsoft Print to PDF, or my own particular preference is for one called Qt PDF Writer. I'm going to go to an A3 sheet but in portrait mode, and then I could try and print. The print process would take forever and many of the zones in the final print won't be printed at all. So it's not an option. If you want to use transparency, you are stuck with the tool that we give you, which doesn't give you a resolution quite as high as that inbuilt Save as PDF gives us. Let me go back to the model. We do have a switch where we can say turn transparent render off, and you can quickly see those elements in the drawing where the designer has applied transparency. So that's a quick way of, now if I want a version of this that will print at ultra high resolution, I have to accept that I won't get transparency, and I'll probably dive in here and edit that block and change the color here from color 73 to, say, one of the inbuilt very pale colors that are part of the let me just show. If I said I want to select a color, I'd be inclined to dive in there and set my true color to some very faint, probably even fainter than that, and OK that, and close the block editor. Still doesn't give me what I want. If you must show transparency, then you do need to use our particular writer. So I would give up on that and I'd edit the block and I'd say this circle is no longer filled, and I'd close the block editor and I can see a faint outline of a plant on that site. So it's up to you, and it depends very much on what you're after in terms of output.